Welcome back to the lesson of Microsoft Word. Now what we're going to learn about is modification of text. Well, if you've seen the previous lessons, well, we're also going to use some of those steps and using this lesson, okay, or making this lesson. So first off, what we're going to do is add in some text. So this is like very simple in Microsoft Word. Okay, if you're familiar using Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, well, you will get some basics of it. Okay, let's type in some data. Let's say roses are red. Well, I already have them in italic, but if you select those texts, well, if you know how you can select your text, what you're gonna do is just drag your mouse right over it by clicking onto your left mouse key, and you will see that the texts are now selected. But as you can see, if you want to edit those, what you're gonna do first is select your text and also navigate them, and then you can see that all of the editing of text is gonna happen in font, paragraph, and styles. Okay, so first off, what you're gonna do is, let's say we're gonna start off with fonts now. So the first is gonna be fonts. If you want to change your font, select your text first, and then you can see that there's an option over here called this font selection. Okay, you can also press Ctrl Shift F if you want to do the shortcut key, but I prefer using this. Now you can see that there are a lot of fonts which you will be able to select. Okay, now what you're gonna do is just select on whichever one you want. Let's say I'm gonna use this, and as you can see that this is like really small, so I'm gonna select this text again, and over here I'm gonna select the number, whichever one I want. You will get a preview of it. Let's say 48 is perfect. So what I'm gonna do is just select on it, but if you don't select on it, let's say I'm gonna preview more 72. Let's say you have to select the text first, select it first, now 72. But if I don't select on it and just go out, and you can see that the text has not been, or the number has not been applied. What you're gonna do is just select on the text and hold on to your, or click on your left mouse key, and then it will be applied. Another thing you have to keep in mind that you can see that there are a lot of number gaps in between them. Okay, there's 72, then there's 48, and 36, 48, 28, 36. But let's say you want 32. What are you gonna do is just go over here, and what you're gonna do is just type in 32, hit enter, and you can see 32 has been applied over here. So this is how you will be able to change the number size. Another way of increasing or decreasing the size is going to be this one, which is going to be increasing font size and decreasing font size. Okay, if you want to increase the size, just click on it and it will increase one by one however you want to. Not one by one, but also skips a line. But if you see that it's like getting too big, just click on decrease font and you can see that this has decreased the size. Now what I'm going to show you is going to be bold, italic, and underline. Well, those three are like very important. So select the text again, just select on this bold, and you can see bold has been applied. If you want like different type of formatting, let's say you want italic, you can also apply the same, or maybe let's say also different type of formatting on the same text. So I'm going to do is add italic too, and you can see that these are italic now. If you want to add underline, you can also add underline. If you don't want italic, just click on italic. Well, this is not visible on this text. What I'm gonna do is, so let's select this, and then what I'm gonna do is decrease the size a bit, so this is like on one line. I'm gonna do is select on italic, and you can see that italic is not applied. But if I do press italic, you can see the difference that those are now all italic. Right now, if you want to like delete the text or strike through, you can also apply that. But select the whole text, strike through, and you can see all of them has a strike through. Now what I'm going to do is show you them like by using shortcut keys. Now as all of them are applied, if you click on them again, they will be unapplied. You can see now there's no bold, no italic, and no underline. Now what I'm going to do is select the text again, or maybe triple click on it, and you can see all of them are selected. Or you can use shift and then use the navigation key to select the whole text. Now what I'm going to do is press Ctrl plus B to bold the text. Then what you're going to do is Ctrl plus I to italic, and Ctrl plus U to underline. Whenever you press like this, Ctrl plus U, Ctrl plus I, Ctrl plus B, and you can see that they have been unapplied again. Now there is also options of fractions, as you can see, subscript and superscript. Okay, we can also apply them however you want to. Let's say if you want to add a subscript, let's say I'm going to add is 2. Let's say I'm going to select the text, and now let's say I'm going to make it superscript. And you can see red 2 has been superscripted after R. But you can see all of them has turned into superscript. So I just want 2 to be superscript. So select on 2, select on superscript, and you can see red 2. If you want subscript, just click on subscript, and it has turned into subscript. Let's say E should be subscript, and A should be superscript. See? So this is how you will be able to edit your text. Well, there are more methods of how you can do that. Now let's say you can change the cases of how you can, change the text or the formatting. So if you want to change the text, you can see this option called change cases. Okay, select on this and you can see that 5 of these options appear up. So first is sentence case, which is going to be capitalizing the first alphabet, and then we have this lowercase. So all of the text will turn into lowercase, then uppercase, all will turn into uppercase. Capitalized is going to be all of them should be capitalized, or maybe each word should be capitalized in a line. And then toggle case, so capital is going to turn into small letter ones, and small letter ones are going to turn into capital ones. So let's start applying all of them. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'll remove all of those subscripts and superscripts. What I'm going to do is delete this. First off, what I'm going to do is select the whole text. Now what I'm going to do is, let's say, go over here and sentence case. So sentence case, as I applied, you can see that there is no difference because it has used the basic format, which is going to be capitalizing the first alphabet of the first letter in the sentence. So R is already capital. Okay, so you can see no difference. Now what I'm going to do is change it to lowercase, and you will see that all the letters will turn into lowercase. But before that, I'm going to show you uppercase first. Uppercase, and you can see all of them has turned into uppercase or capitalized. Now I'm going to do is lowercase all of them. Now you can see all of them has turned into lowercase alphabets. I'm going to change them into capitalize each word. Then you will see R, A, and R will turn into capital. So we're just going to capitalize each word or alphabets of the first letter of the alphabet. Okay, first I'm going to do is capitalize each word, and you can see R, A, R. All of them are capitalized. I'm going to do the last one, which is going to be toggle case. Now you will see R, A, R will turn into small letters, while all of them will turn into capital. So what it does is capitalizes the small letter ones, and the small letter ones to turn into capital. Well, it's just like the opposite. Toggle case, and you can see that they are now all the opposite. Okay, so I'm going to do is just keep them to be sentence case. Well, this looks a lot more better, right? Well, there are more methods how you can edit your text however you want, or formatting them. If you want to apply direct or pre-built ones, what you're going to do is select the text, as they are selected. What you're going to do is, let's say you can select from here. Okay, let's say normal, no spacing, then we have this, then we have headings, then we have title, subtitle. Well, there are a lot more of these options which you will be able to apply. If you want to change the color, what you're going to do is just go to view or maybe design, and then select the color from here. Okay, and you can see that this is green. Select the text, and then if you want to change the size, just select on increase size and it will be selected. Now go to home. From here you can select whichever one you want. So this is how you'll be able to format your text however you need them to be. Okay, just select on this text first and then apply them however you want them to be. Okay, you can also get a preview of them even if you don't select them. When you click on this, and you will see more of them. If you want to create your style, you can also do that, and you can also clear the formatting, and you can see that it has turned into its default self. So hope you guys understood everything on how you will be able to format your text. Okay, there are more other ways of how you will be able to edit your text one by one, or maybe even constantly, but these are just some basic steps on how you will be able to edit your text and format them however you want. Well, you can also use these paragraph tools, but I'm just going to show it to you later on because you don't need all of them at once. Okay, so just stay with the basics and some basic steps so it is like easier for you to learn. So thank you for watching this video and hope you guys like understood everything, and stay healthy.